Hi guys, it's Soph here. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make my beet smoothie. I have been really obsessing about beets lately. Anyways, how it started was I started running and I'm starting to exercise, which if you know me, you know I hate running, I hate exercising. I ran 2 miles where what I thought was 2 miles, so actually 1.3 miles. I thought I was gonna die. I don't have a juicer, so I'm gonna use my blend tech today. It's not just beets, you will also need a few things like I ran out of coconut milk, so today I'm actually using regular milk, or I'm lactose intolerant, so this is lactose-free milk. We also need some carrots. These are about to go bad. My daughter uses these for lunch, so I'm gonna use these today. And this 3 ounces of carrots that have been peeled and washed. And you will need a banana. This is a regular banana, but the trick here is to use a frozen banana, which I will do later. You will need 1 piece of kale, which you will need to trim and take the rib out right here. This is gonna come out, and then I rough chop it. You will also need a green apple, 1 whole one. Of course, beet smoothie, so you need a beet. And I'm also going to use freshly grated ginger. I always have ginger in my freezer. You want to peel your ginger, wrap it in saran wrap, and throw it in your freezer, and I bring it out and use it all the time. So in this case, with this smoothie, I'm actually just going to freshly grate some ginger because it grates easier when it's frozen, and also it just lasts longer. And you're gonna need some lemon juice to offset the taste and balance this whole smoothie out. You will need 1 beet for this recipe. First, you will need to clean your beet and cut them into bigger chunks, and then you want to steam them, and then you want to peel them. You have to steam your beets first before you remove the peel. It is much easier if you do it that way, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So here's my beet that I've washed and patted it dry. Here is what the leaves look like, and I actually cut the leaves off, but they are edible. If you want to eat them or cook with them, you can. So I take my beets, I cut in half, and then I'm going to quarter each half. This is just so that they steam a little bit quicker and they steam also a little bit more evenly. Now all that's left is to steam these until they are fork tender. So here is my kale. You want to remove the middle rib here, and all I do is take a knife and just cut around it, and then I'm going to rough chop the leaves and then set it aside for later. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour my milk into my blender. It adds a really nice creaminess and almost sweetness to the smoothie. I'm also going to squeeze in half of a lemon. The lemon just really balances the whole smoothie out. And the lemon juice kind of cancels out that taste that you get from eating, raw kale and beets and all that. So it adds a really nice touch and a really nice balance to the smoothie. So here I'm going to just throw in my carrots. So that's about 3 ounces of that. I'm going to add in or cut 1 whole apple, and I just cut around the core. And then just make them bite-sized, just so that it's a little bit easier to blend or make into a smoothie. I hate running, I hate exercising. I just started running about 2 weeks ago. When I was a teenager, when I was in my 20s, it was so much easier to lose weight, and you can lose it without even trying. But man, after you hit 30, you actually have to exercise and work hard on your body, and it is exhausting. I don't know how you guys do it. Some people love working out. I hate it, I really do. And so now let me show you. Here are my beets. They are done steaming. They're gonna look like this. They're really pretty. It's kind of like a rich, deep mahogany color. Not only is it good for you, but it's gonna make your drink nice and pretty. And what you have to do after you steam them is you need to peel off the skin. And beets are just so good for you. They lower your blood pressure, high in antioxidants. And if you're a runner, I actually read that beets boost your stamina. So if you run marathons and you're always exercising and you run a lot, then this is definitely the drink for you. The sucky thing about beets is that they do stain your fingers red a little bit. I usually use a knife to peel my beets, but I used my hands today, so they kind of stained my hands a little red. This will come off after a little bit, but just letting you know that beets will stain your fingers red just a little bit. And I'm also going to freshly grate in some ginger, more or less, depending on your taste. And ginger is really good for you too, especially in raw form. That looks good for me. Now I'm gonna throw in my kale. You will also need a frozen frozen banana. That is a trick here. If you like your smoothie really cold, then you can definitely freeze your beets as well. But just keep in mind that you might need to add a little bit more extra liquid to get your blender going. If too many things are frozen in here, then you're gonna need a little extra liquid. So 1 frozen banana is good enough for me. And the trick here is to use browned bananas because that's going to add a nice sweetness to the smoothie. I had the idea to use 2 pitted whole dates. Throw that in there. That'll add a good sweetness to it too. I haven't tried it yet, but I think that would be really good in this. So there's that. And we're done. Now we just blend, blend, blend. Doesn't that look good already? The beets give it a nice, rich, kind of like mahogany color. It just makes it look tasty. Now I'm still gonna run it one more time. You wanna run it just until smooth and just to make sure the kale and everything has broken down. So I'm gonna give it one more go. And we're done. Look at that. It is pretty, it's good for you, and it tastes good. So let's give it a try. Straw here. So good for you. No need to go out to Jamba Juice or wherever you go to get your juice. Make it yourself, make it at home. I always try to have one of these in the morning for breakfast. I take my kids to school, I come back, I change into my workout clothes, I grab my dog and we go running. And I do feel a difference. I do feel more energized, and I really just started feeling it this week. I've been drinking these for the last month, and I'm really starting to feel the difference. I have so much more energy, and I don't know if y'all can tell, but I did lose a whole 6 ounces. Thank you very much. Booyah! Okay, maybe not 6 ounces. I seriously probably lost like 1.6 ounces. And I'm really proud of myself. They don't tell you when you hit 30, it is harder to lose weight. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. Make this drink, you will enjoy it. The health benefits are amazing. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!